you wrestled your first 2 seasons at Oklahoma State at 184, but then you made the decision to bump up to 197, even though John Smith didn't want you to. What was the tussle there, and how did you finally convince him?
So, mind you, I'm the best guy at 189 pounds my senior year in high school. When I went to Oklahoma State, he cut me down all the way to 167. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And so he cut me down all the way to 160. I made it. And then during my sophomore years, when they changed the weight classes, right? They changed it to, instead of 167, they changed it to 174. And then my sophomore year, I was actually ranked in the nation. I was ranked 4th in the nation. After the first day, because we got to weigh in 3 times at nationals, right? After the first day, I was 10 pounds over to make weight for the second day, right? So I'm 10 over. I make weight at like 2 a.m. Like I'm down to weight at 2 a.m., right? I get a little bit of sleep. I wake up, I weigh in again. And then like I'm just toast, dude. I'm like, dude, this is crazy. So I wrestle 2 more matches. I lose. End up being 4-2 at the nationals. Didn't place. I'm like, dude, this sucks, right? So no, actually 3-2. I was 3-2 at my sophomore year, 3-2. And then I'm like, man, I don't feel like doing this anymore. I don't want to cut weight. I just want to lift and get big and feel good, right? And so after the nationals, Coach John calls us in. He talks to us. This is my sophomore year, and he's talking to me, and he goes, Munoz, we need to get you on the schedule where you need to see a nutritionist. We need to, have you, diet and make sure because they're changing the weight classes once to 174. I said, Coach, I can't wrestle. He goes, okay, well, you can wrestle 184. And so I was like, all right. So I wrestled 184 my red shirt freshman year, red shirt sophomore year. And in my red shirt sophomore year, I was still like 11 pounds over after the first night of weigh-ins. So I had a hard time making weight my sophomore year. So I was ranked, like I said, 4th, and I didn't do anything, right? And so after that, Coach John calls me in. He says, hey, we need to really do something with you, So, and I go, Coach, I want to go up. I want to go wrestle 187. He goes, nah. He goes, you need to stay down. Maybe even go down to 174. I'm like, no, Coach. I don't think so. I need to go up to 197. He goes, no, we got Daniel Cormier coming in. He's gonna fit in right. He's gonna fit in well, and we need you at 184. I go, I don't know, Coach. I would love to wrestle 197. So we agreed to disagree. Not agree to disagree, but he, I was just saying, okay, Coach, all right, whatever you think, right? And so after this meeting, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna lift. I want to get stronger. And so I started lifting, and I asked Coach Perry. I was like, Coach Perry, I just want to get stronger. Can you put me on a wrestling kind of weight workout that I can do to get stronger? And he put me on a weight work. Put me on a kind of a weight kind of like a weightlifting regimen, and then I actually got bigger. He gave me these supplements, which was creatine, and then he gave me this some Tribulus and some of this stuff that would give me some muscle. Anyways, I'm lifting, and then I go home for about 2 months. I come back, and JJ McGrew is working out in the year 2000 for the Olympic trials, and he needs to beat Joel Sherritt to make the team. and he heard that I was bigger, and so he wanted me to come back because I was a good training partner for him. So I come back and I'm wrestling JJ McGrew inside the dungeon at Oklahoma State, and I'm wrestling with him. I'm doing pretty well. I'm a lot bigger and stronger. I'm faster, and Coach John walks into the room, and he looks at us, and he's coaching JJ, and I guess he didn't recognize me. He was like, JJ, fireman's carry, JJ, elbow down. You know, he was just yelling at him, and he didn't recognize me. And so after a scramble, he's like, Munoz, is that you? And I go, yes, sir. He goes, son, take your shirt off. Come here and come to the scale. And I'm like, oh, coach. And he goes, and I take off my shirt, right? And he looks at me, goes, son, are you on steroids? I go, coach, I'm not. I swear I'm not on steroids, coach. He goes, get on the scale. And I'm 235. I'm 235. And he's like, you gonna wrestle heavyweight? I go, no, coach, I'm not. I go, coach, I can make 197 easy. He goes, I'm just big right now. I just got to get down a little bit. And he goes, son, you're big. You tell me you haven't been doing steroids. I said, coach, I haven't been. I swear I haven't been. And he goes, well, we need you down. We need you down to 200 in about 2 or 3 weeks because we need you at 174. And I'm like, I don't know about that, coach. I said, I'd like to be at 197. He goes, we got Cormier coming in. You got to wrestle for the spot. And so we actually wrestled for the spot, and I did well. You know, I did well, and I wrestled at 197 and ended up being a 2-time All-American. I should have won it my junior year. Dang it. Brad Varing won it that year, and he lost to me all 4 times he wrestled me. Dang it. But anyways, you know, it's all good. I won the national championship my senior year and did well. So